Let's talk about hashtags. These are not hashtags. These are not hashtags. These are not actually hashtags. If you're using any of these hashtags in your TikTok video, then you're doing something really wrong. And this is why people are not watching your content. This is why you're not searchable on TikTok. So let's talk about hashtags. Let's dive into some hashtag strategy. So let's get in. So let's do some practical. If we take a look at these hashtags in the search bar, if you type in hashtag FYP, hashtag virality, hashtag go viral, these are the content you'll be seeing under these hashtags. You will see a lot of people's content, and one thing that you will notice is that these contents are not categorized under a topic or under a niche. What does it mean for your content to be categorized? For your content to be categorized on TikTok, it means your content is categorized under a niche or under a topic. So whenever people watch your content, they see a topic around that search bar that leads them to other people's content. So when your content do not have that, it means your content is not categorized. There's nothing your content is doing. People are not searching that content. People are not seeing your content. And for you to grow on TikTok, you need to make sure your content is searchable. When I posted this content on my TikTok, people said, oh, I post the content and I use these hashtags and my content really go viral and they do well. But here's the thing. Hashtags are not the only thing that make your content do well. The success of your content do not depend only on hashtags. It depends on other things. The appearance of your video, how it triggers the audience, good SEO, good keywords, hashtags, the sound, if it's trending at that moment, will actually make your content go viral. Your personality, how relatable the content is to people, those are the things that can actually make your content do well. So now let's cut to the chase. What are good hashtags? Good hashtags are hashtags that are specific, relevant to the content that you're actually posting. There's actually two types of hashtags. There is specific and there's generic. Specific hashtags is hashtags that are directly relatable to the content that you're talking about. So if I created a video about weight loss, hashtag weight loss, hashtag weight transformation, hashtag before and after, those are the hashtags that I will actually use. But generic hashtag could also be hashtag fitness, hashtag health, hashtag nutrition. So there is generic and there is specific hashtag. So let's have another example. If I'm a cake vendor who makes cakes for weddings and my location is in Lagos, Nigeria, of course my hashtag could be wedding cake vendor in Lagos, wedding cake vendor in Nigeria, wedding cake vendor, hashtag cake vendor in Lagos. Those things are related to my location. So apart from the fact that we have those types of hashtags, just make sure your hashtags are relevant to what you're talking about, your location, what you do. Make it relevant to all of those things so that you can actually be searchable on TikTok. So let's have another example. I posted this video here on TikTok and it had over 100 views. And here is what I did. I talked about don't use this hashtag, don't use these hashtags. Here are the hashtags that I use. I use TikTok hashtag strategy, TikTok hashtags, TikTok tips. Those hashtags made my content categorized and made it searchable. So if you look at the top bar right here, you could see TikTok hashtag, TikTok strategy, something about what I'm talking about in that video. It just makes my video under a niche or a topic. So it makes it searchable for people to watch. So how do I know which hashtags are good for my niche or for what I do? I basically just tell my people that when you want to find a good hashtag, go and check the gurus, go and check the people that are good in your niche, that are good in your industry. Take a look at the hashtags that they're using and just try those hashtags a couple of times. And also learn to research. Go ahead and research on Google. You can also make use of AI tools to find good hashtags that you can use. The major thing is make sure you experiment with hashtags that are relatable to your content. And by doing that, you find the hashtags that actually works for you. With everything that I've said in this video, this is to prove to you that these are not hashtags. So don't use it in your video. Don't use it at all because those hashtags will leave you unsearchable on TikTok. I hope this video was helpful. So make sure you subscribe to my channel for more goodies like this. If you do not subscribe after giving you these good tips, you're not a good person. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking. But anyway, subscribe to this channel and I'll see you guys in my next one.